In this video, I'm going to walk you through why prompting AI is a founder's highest leverage point for their e-commerce brand. Now, from all the founders that I'm talking to, they know AI is important. They know ChatGPT is going to revolutionize their company, but they're not sure how to effectively and profitably apply it to their business, right? So I'm going to explain why it's important and how you can prompt AI and create a GPT that is custom to your brand, so it becomes a new director, a new strategist, a new copywriter, new designer, all of the above for your brand, so you can clone yourself and clone your employees, and you gain that leverage that is key, that's going to separate you from your competitors. So obviously we all know why it's important, but to refresh, you get compounding outputs from 1% input. So one well-written prompt and one strong GPT can give you 10 hours of work in 10 minutes. Strategy decks, ad angles, email campaigns, flows, customer research, you name it. And people think AI is going to replace you, but as a founder, you need to know how to use it, because a founder that can use AI effectively will replace your business. They'll become much more leveraged than you, and they'll be able to triple the amount of creatives, triple the amount of campaigns, and boost their flows through continual optimization. AI is also how you're going to scale your brand. So you can prompt, so it lets you clone your style, your strategy, your voice, and it scales across marketing, operations, product, sales. So you want to think of it as founder-led, everything at scale. So if you're spread too thin at the moment, that will not be an issue after this, because you're going to let AI and GPT clone your brain so you can focus on the high level stuff, and the low leverage stuff is handled all by AI. Everything else, and everyone else using AI like a glorified intern, but you want to treat it like a co-founder. There's a big difference there. So I'm going to show you how to prompt AI effectively for your brand. And this is going to be tailored specifically to email marketing, but also other areas of marketing. So step one, you want to create a hero GPT for your brand. Now, this is going to be your creative director, your copywriter, strategist, and product nerd all in one, but only if you train it properly. So when you're priming GPT, you want to give it these specific tasks. So number one, you want it to crawl your brand's website. So you want to tell it to scrape and learn from your homepage, your PDPs, for your voice and value props. Number two, you want it to look through your reviews and testimonial page to see your customer language, how they talk, what the angles they're talking about, what they're happy with, what they're not so happy with. Give it as much context as possible. That is the whole goal here. So number three, the About Us page, frequently asked page are all important website pages that you need to give the AI. So the prompt here is this one here. You can use that, and that's going to effectively give you completion of this step. Step number two, you want to upload your internal brand documents. Now, this is pivotal, right? Because you have some real stuff that you've used to build the brand that you can share with GPT. So I'm talking about ad briefs, I'm talking about past email campaigns, founders notes, customer research documents, brand guidelines, emails and SMS examples that have performed well. Giving AI this context of stuff that's worked well and stuff you want it to replicate is going to be key at nailing the perfect tone for your brand and nailing the perfect angles that GPT is going to provide you, and variations of those angles. So the better context you can give it with these documents, the better the AI is going to be. Number three, you want to get smart on your industry and customers. So this is where you're going to ask GPT to run its own research deep dive. So there's a deep dive deep research setting inside of GPT. So you want to ask it to run that. And these are the questions you want to find out. You want to find out what trends are currently shaping your industry, your category, your products. What do the customers actually care about? And where's the emotional leverage in your space? So this prompt here is what you're going to use. So research the industry space in your market, identify major trends, customer pain points, purchase motivations, summarize top insights in plain English. Next, you want to pick brands your customers are probably already shopping with. So these are the industry leaders, or maybe some other smaller brands that are your direct competitors. You want to give them these three competitors to analyze, and you can say this through analyze competitor A, B, and C. What's their tone, positioning, messaging, strategy? Where are they strong? Where's the white space? So this is going to allow GPT to perform deep research on your industry, which is going to give it more context. Therefore, it can position your brand as the thought leader, the solution to the deficiencies in the industry and other brands. Next here, you want to train it on copywriting frameworks. So this is key here. So now that it's got the right context, you need to give it the skill, right? So you want to essentially prime it with some messaging formulas like pain agitation solution, the AIDA framework. You want to teach it those frameworks, right? And give it examples of how they can use that framework. That way it's going to write the emails, it's going to write your copy in the right sort of structure and the right formula. So if your brand is heavy on direct response, teach it the pain agitation solution framework, teach it the attention, interest, desire, action framework. You want it to have that context and write from that perspective. That's what we do, and that's what we find it works best. So yeah, there's a prompt you can use. Lastly here, you want to give it your brand brain. So at the end, once you've done all this priming, You want to wrap everything together in a single identity file. Something like, based on everything above, act as the head of brand for this brand. Your job is to write clear, engaging on-brand content across emails, ads, P2Ps, and website. The voice you want it to be, etc. So if you're smart, confident, playful, that's the voice, tone you use. Avoid general D2C speak. So that is pretty much everything I wanted to go in this video. If you want more in-depth analysis on email marketing specific copywriting, I actually have a video inside of my school group. You can check that out. If you want to join the school group, completely free to jump in. So I'll link that below. If you head into the course section, there is a whole section on copywriting. I'll actually pull it up for you guys right now. Yep, this group right here, we have about 400 members here of e-commerce founders, marketing managers, freelancers, etc. We have a full course on email marketing training, completely free. Jump in. All you need is to enter your details. You get access to this for free. So yeah, if you're interested in that, I'll link that in the description. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.